It's about to go down.
Yo, it's your boy. I think I had another intro on this, but what the fuck ever. Okay, so real quick, I'm doing an intro to the intro because I wanted y'all to know this video is gonna be all over the motherfucking map. Been busy, so I've been really busy and I've been jumping around. The few minutes here and there that I do have, I do attack it, but I don't have a camera person holding on my shit. So putting all the videos together, they're like multiple days, but there are some good information on here, so hope you guys are able to get some shit out of that. So if you guys are like, damn, this motherfucker ain't doing shit to his bus, then this video ain't for you, and I don't give a fuck. I told y'all from the beginning, I'm addressing everything. Be patient and you're gonna learn something. Addressing the important stuff. To me, water leak, rust, and shit like that is more important than building the fucking bus. Ain't no point. There's no point in building something you spend a lot of time, a lot of money just to have issues down the road. To me, the most important part of building a bus, a van, whatever, is preparation. I always think about the what ifs and address what will happen, so that I don't have to fuck with it later. God damn, another fucking... Yeah, so I'm always worried, you know, once I get the ceiling up, I'm not supposed to go back to it. Once I get the floor in, I'm not supposed to go back to it. If there's a leak, I have bigger issues down the road. It's not like a house where you can take drywall apart and shit like that. These buses, these vans, when you build them, unless you're like MacGyver and shit like that, it's hard to get back into certain places. So I have to address everything ahead of time as far as prep work. But like I said, if you guys are looking for a quick, beautiful bus, these videos ain't for you. But if you want to learn, buckle up and stay on with me for the ride, because I'm going to teach y'all some knowledge, and I'm going to learn some shit along the way. So keep watching. Your boy's out. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my motherfucking Chipotle. Fat ass up. Motherfucking double meat everything. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Bolo Biggs, aka Big Guy in Little Coat. Anyways, I'm up here early and getting up early, which is a good thing. I can get a few things done in the morning, a few things done in the evening. Anyways, so I wanted to point out something that I noticed yesterday. My inspection sticker. So the way that shit works out, I went ahead and got my inspection sticker before I started fucking shit up. Several reasons. I don't know how long this shit's gonna be sitting. Ooh, why are you always so nasty? I don't know how long this shit's gonna be sitting. I don't know what I'm gonna fuck up. I don't know what I'm gonna run into, for real. So why not get your inspection done when your shit is legit, ready to pass? I don't want to run into any problems. But anyways, that's why I did that. Second thing, when I was working on mother trucker, why y'all gotta put this fucking safety cigarette shit on the market? Damn. So these lights, this one's ready to go, but this fucking rain keeps fucking with me. This light and these other ones, the ones on the bottom, behind the wall, there's a lot of insulation, white insulation to be exact. Well, when you try to unscrew the screw, it catches the fabric on the insulation, and it twists and twists and twists like a fat kid in a disc. What is wrong with you? It's that coffee. and that 40 I drank. So it twists, and I don't want to snap my lens just from the build up, and you could tell it's catching something. So be careful with that, guys. I'm gonna attack it from the inside like I did the top. I just didn't think I have to do it so soon. Yeah, free tip. But for real, y'all gotta start paying back. Like, hook me up with your mom or something. Stepmom. No, not stepmom. That wouldn't make sense. Maybe like an aunt or something. I don't know. Yeah. So I was over at me mom's house, and she was like, yo, Biggs, I love your videos, but they kind of long. I'm like, shut up, mom. Shut up right now. I don't make the videos for you to fucking criticize. Keeping it real. When real's gotta be kept. Y'all remember that Dave Chappelle show? Yeah, man, I don't give a fuck if my videos are long. Click on to the next one. I never asked y'all for no fucking likes. I do it because I'm bored, but because I'm trying to help out, man. Shit. I ain't getting paid for this shit. Yeah. Shut up, mom. Shut up, mom. Punch you in the freaking taco. I don't say that about my mom. Yeah. So my mom needs to keep shit to herself. I'm just playing. Ma. And she was like, Biggs, clean up your fucking face. You gotta be more presentable. I was like, shut up. Came across my face soon and said, shut up. Made me pee on myself a little bit. It's good people to love me, mom. People are always like, why you say your mom? I don't know, because I watch so many fucking videos and so many fucking British accents on YouTube. Why y'all taking over the fucking market, though? Oh, yeah, one thing I did notice. How come? So I used to be a van life guy, which I still technically can, because I still got a van. Still have my van. But why all the folks on the van life side are all European? All European, and then on the skoolie side, it ain't nothing but like white folks, like Americans type of shit. And then you got your few brothers here and there, like one white Asian guy. You got that, you know, one Asian guy. They let like one Asian guy into the community. So that's why I left the van life. They already got one Asian guy. They didn't have room for me, so yeah, I'll tell you all about that story one day. Oh yeah, this is my box truck I was talking about. Check it out. 300 bones. What the fuck did I just do there? Throwing up little fucking gang signs. 300 bones, y'all. I bought it strictly for storage because I wanted to be able to move shit out, in, like a fucking, you know, like a Home Depot. Shout out to Home Depot. Oh yeah, today's shout out. So today's episode is brought to you by Colombia and Cabela. Yeah, I told y'all before I love fishing. I rep. One day these folks will pick me up, pay for my journey. Nah, I don't need y'all fucking money. I work hard enough. But yeah, that's why I got that. Alright guys, so I run into some problems near the bumper area. So in this area, the caulking was getting worn down. So the water would just sit here and eat up all this metal on the bumper. And the paint was starting to peel. So I went ahead and scraped down the metal, the rust off the metal, and then I grind it down so that I could clean it up. So all I'm gonna do here is treat the rust, and then I'm gonna seal here so that the water doesn't get in and sit in there, because this is what's happening on the other side. And these are the bus's bumper rails. There's a bunch of rust here where I could just stick my finger all the way through, so I went ahead and cut that section out. And what I'm going to do is try to find one of these rails, treat the metal, because this is actual metal, it's not aluminum or anything. Clean that out some more, treat this rust, and then I'm just going to cap it with additional rails that I'm going to pick up. There's another one. These weren't built too well or installed well because there is a gap in between here that I wish they would have sealed off with some sort of sealant or caulk. Got to this other side. This used to be a whole rail itself. I had to cut 3 pieces out, and I noticed that rust just kept falling from underneath, so I took it apart and I installed it. And here's the piece here. Like I said, I cut it into 3 pieces. I'm sorry, cut 3 pieces out of it. And I'm actually glad I took it off because look at the rust behind there. I was trying to salvage it, but that didn't go too well. So the initial plan was to take that piece and cut it up into sections so that I could cap off the ones that I was fixing. But as you can see, that rust is pretty bad. I'm just gonna have to find or order maybe like 10 feet of bumper rails and fix it from there. Okay, so the other issue I was having when I showed you guys the rust on the inside left of the rear, I picked up some additional rust just by peeling the the sealant that goes around the door off. It was pretty nasty. So I peeled this rubber off from the sides, and as you can see, I actually have rust spots that actually go through. But this was the worst of all because I guess the water was sitting there and eating away at the rear here. This actually ate the way through. So I'm gonna have to address that. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit just so I can control it while I work on the bus. Let me show you what I'm working with. I got my cord drill just because it's stronger. One thing I did notice, a few folks, I'm not sure why y'all don't notice, when you plug in your cord or saw or whatever, I do a loop, just in case y'all don't know. I do a loop so that if I go too far, all it does is get tighter. I don't have to run back and just reconnect that shit every time. I think I learned that back when I was like 3, when I used to work on the rice field, and I used to have to run all the electricity out to have so the people would have lights and shit. But anyways, so this rubber wire brushing, it's good for if you want to clean surfaces, rust surfaces, just to get it even, peel it up and so on. This other wheel, it digs into your rust a lot more. Corners, I would say this is to jam up some rust, and this is to clean off your rust, you know, kind of like polishing it off. Again, this is to eat up your shit. This is to polish it off. I recommend using a plug-in drill, just because you're gonna be at it for a while, and the plug-in ones are a lot stronger. Just be careful, because if it catches, it's gonna twist your wrist. While I'm showing you about my rust issue, this was the trim that was on the back of this bus door. I'm gonna put it back in place and show y'all why I am so for taking your bus apart. This was the trim that was on the back, and then you had your black seal, rubber door bushing, or whatever you want to call it, and it was actually covering all this. To the naked eye, you couldn't see it, but yeah, I had to take it apart. I'm not sure how I'm gonna replace it later, but I don't really give a shit right now. Well, I'm getting ready to call it quits, but I wanted to show you guys what I did on the rear bumper as far as addressing the lot bit of rust. All I did was clean it up with a brush, some more, and then I wiped it down with some acetone, just to get the residue and the adhesive off. And then I hit it with some primer. That prevents rust from spreading too much or slowing it down, whatever the fuck. I know it's good for it. That's all I'm saying. And on the inside, I just hit that a little bit. I didn't get up too high. Just to to protect it for a little bit while I address other things. I don't know, sometimes I jump all over the place, but it annoyed the shit out of me seeing the rust, so I went ahead and pulled too much, and then I had to fucking clean it up. Anyways, I'm gonna let the primer dry and probably hit it again right before I leave tonight, and then tomorrow I can put the caulking on it, and probably do 2, depending on how well it gets done. 2 at the front door, 2 applications. I'll show y'all later how that turns out. But let me show you one other thing before I get off. Damn, cigarette keeps going out. So these are my lights. I took the flashing lights off the top because they were in great condition, and I'm replacing it for my brake lights and my signal. Both my brake lights and signal were red. I'm taking the orange flashing ones and switching it out with one of the reds for my signals, and the top red one again was in great condition. I'm gonna switch it out with the brakes. But when I was taking that shit apart, and the fucking water is killing me, man. Between the rust, the sealant, the cracks, man, this shit was not built well for water. So let me show y'all what I did when I took it apart. I already I already put it back together, but on the inside behind this plastic lens, I put this weather sealant. It's kind of a rubbery, foamy thing, but I put it on the inside. That way the lens can, when it sits on, it'll seal it even more when the screws are tied down. But I wasn't really satisfied with that. If you can see between the metal and the lens, there's a tiny bit of a crack still, no matter how well it is. The reason why it's taped off, I am actually going to put waterproofing, just to give it a better seal. And the reason why I use the tape is I'm not good at caulking. I'm not good at much caulking. So I'm gonna put it on, and then I'm gonna peel the tape off, and then it'll be nice and clean. So once it's nice and clean, on the back that goes up to the bus, I bought some more weatherproofing to get a better seal once the light is put onto the bus. Let me show you that real quick. I bought this foam shit, probably backward, I don't know. I bought this foam shit, and what it's gonna do, it's gonna go on the back side of the housing for the light, just to give it a cushion, but also a seal, because once you start tightening it down, it's gonna squeeze onto the bus, and the screws may not be lined up properly, and I'm just worried about water getting to the back of it. So that the foam should help. And if I still have problems, I'm just gonna do a bead around the light in between the bus. But like I said, this fucking water issue, man, fucking can't stand it. I could tell just from taking the screws off from the bus with the housing on the back side. The screws were all fucked up. Oh, by the way, I went ahead and replaced all my screws with stainless steel. I think that's what it's called. It doesn't rust, or it's not supposed to rust. Bought like, I think they came like six screws in each bag. I bought like 7 or 8 of them, just in case I have to do other ones. I can always return it. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do with the. Alright guys, so that's all I got, man. Again, my apologies, not really, for my videos being all over the place. Again, yeah, I got nothing, man. My shit's all over the place because I was just trying to piece shit together, what I did have, so that y'all could use some helpful tips. Motherfucking foreign ass motherfucker. Alright, deuces. Be good. Your boy out. See y'all on the flip side.